Okay, Massey's plugged in. Give it a half hour or so to warm up. And we should be good. Temperature's not bad today. We're well above normal, as it's been most of this month. Somewhere in the 20s Fahrenheit. But that wind is just ugly. What little snow we have that hasn't melted and formed solid ice is blowing in the wind. So while I'm waiting for that tractor to heat up, I'm going to take a little side trip here. So let's just take a little walk. It's the kind of day when it's nice to have a few trees around. Protection from the wind. This trail is just over 6 feet wide. I keep this cut with the 6-foot rotary Farm King mower and the old 730 case. Pretty tight squeeze getting through these two big trees. Got the 7-foot dozer blade on the front of the tractor, so if anything big gets in the way. Boy, there's been some deer traffic through here. I got a well-beaten trail. Add that to the pile. So I've lost track. We had two of these 460 case pull type combines. I believe this was the parts machine. The one complete I sold to a guy 20 some years ago. What we got here is the KB3 International. It's been sitting here probably longer than I realize. I'm going to say late 1980s I put it here. So 30 plus years. It is really not bad for rust. Front fenders. Oh yeah, the second one is on the attached to the grill. So yeah, we are well treed in here. Poplars, Saskatoons. Not that easy to get to. Reminds me of that website called Bring a Trailer. Well, I'd have to add on this one, bring a chainsaw or an axe. It's a jungle. Oh man. So this is another one of those running when parked vehicles. I did have it running in the 80s. It's got the original Green Diamond Flathead 6 in it. Now it wouldn't surprise me in the least if that engine is seized up by now. After all these years, I might have put oil down the spark plug holes to preserve it, or I might not have. Too long ago to remember. Front end looks pretty nice. There might be a few of those little shiny strips missing on the front, on the grill there. That's not good. Floors are good. I can see a little bit of light down there at the right rear cab corner. Yeah, they were pretty Spartan design. Strictly made for work. Although I gotta say, that front end is pretty car-like compared to most trucks of its day. The number 3 in KB3 indicates that it's a 3/4 ton truck. Or was it a 1 ton? Yeah, it could be a 1 ton, because there was a KB2, which probably would have been the 3/4 ton. KB1 was just your basic half-ton pickup. This has got the triple diamond hubcaps. One's got a little dent in it. I think most of the we're missing the KB3 logo from up on the side there. I believe the triple diamond emblem is all intact on the front. The roof's not all dented up from some person walking on it. Oh, trees. Yeah, tires are going to need a little air. A little bit of rust going on at the very bottom edge of the front fender, but not bad. And there is a box for it. Should we go and look at that first? And this is your basic plain Jane 47 to 53 Chev or GMC pickup. And what you can see of it, it's been sitting here about as long as the International. Not even sure if there's a full engine in there. It has a nasty dent in the one front fender. Other than that, not bad. It's not the rare, desirable corner window cab. Next time I come here, I'm going to have to bring an axe or a chainsaw, as I probably said before. A bale stacker. Lots of old iron. This is going to turn into a 2-part video, I think, but whatever. Saw for cutting firewood. And the bearings are seized up on that too. My dad's first combine in the back there. Case model A6, 6-foot cut on the header. Of 1949 vintage. Then he moved up to Massey Harris Model 60 in about 1965. It was a well-used machine by the time he got it. You don't see a lot of 60s. Most people went for the bigger 80 or 90 model. Wheels and tires are safely, well, they were safely stored in that old log barn, which you might notice the roof was collapsed on last winter, I believe. And to be quite honest, I haven't even ventured in there since it happened, because where do you even start? Oh, since I'm in the area, this is the box off the KB3 International truck. Not that we can see much of it. The two fenders are intact, and as I remember, the sheet metal was all pretty decent. The whole truck wasn't bad for rust. Yeah, some people have loaded all this up on a truck and sell it for scrap iron, level the ground, burn the barn, and farm it. But I won't be doing that. This barn was actually built by Great Uncle Alf in roughly 1905. Yeah, I'd need a pick and shovel to get that door open. I do know there's several engines stored inside there. Flathead Ford V8. a later model Chevy 350, and of course the 350 Oldsmobile diesel that was in my 81 pickup. I can't even get up there to look in. Had an interesting construction technique here where they used vertical poplar logs set on a foundation of rocks, flat rocks I guess. Then they nailed thin willow stems on there as a backing to hold the whatever this is. It's got to be more than just clay. Maybe not. Actually, it does break up. I can't believe clay would have lasted 120 years without washing away in the rain. This stuff is still relatively intact. Well, it's unfortunate, but nothing lasts forever. Lots of junk. I don't know if I'm going to show this one on YouTube or not. This isn't actually my truck. I'm just providing parking space for the owner. This is another one that was running when parked. I believe it's got a later model 6-cylinder engine in it. Not quite the original 235 or whatever they would have had. There was a great big Braden winch on there years ago, but that got sold. The boom for the wrecker assembly is still there, so if anybody wanted to put a winch on, you'd be ready to go into business. Got the GMC caps on there too. Got a spare set of wheels for it somewhere, I believe. Notice this one had the chrome, or well, maybe not chrome, maybe stainless steel on the grill. Split windshield, so it's pre-1954. The GMC 9430. New Holland baler axle, used to make a trailer out of what was a 1967 or 68 Chevy C10 pickup. Case Disker, you've seen that in previous videos from 2 years ago probably. I left it in kind of a bad spot, but it's not going anywhere now. The 7721 parts combine, parts of it. The entire feeder house here. It should be blocked up a little better on a pallet. Anyway, back through the woods. I guess that pretty much ends the video for today. I'm going to have to heavily edit here because with my internet, I don't like to make a video more than 7-8 minutes. It takes a good half hour to upload even that, and it'll use up quite a bit of my allotted gigabytes per billing cycle, so I tend to try to be brief. So heavy editing ahead. So I'm going to pick out a suitable hay bale here, and when the old Massey's ready to roll, I'll be back. Yeah, that wind's pretty strong out in the open, but down here you can't even tell. Okay. Thanks for trailing along on this video, and hit the thumbs up if you liked it, and stay tuned for the next one from the Roosty 6 channel.